you know, our company Shell is actually doing the wrong thing in your country, in South Africa, in Nigeria, and so forth and so forth. But now, your own government, when he comes to us, is actually singing a different tune from what you are saying to us, because your own government is actually inviting us as the first world country to come and invest in your country. So now, for us, it's actually, for us as civil society, it's actually difficult. We are actually facing a big giant of which our own government, whenever he goes to the first world countries, is actually singing a different tune of which he's supposed to be actually representing our own government. He's supposed to actually representing the civil society. And we're actually facing whereby the multinational, they are actually doing as they please. Because as the document, Environmental Master Plan from ArcelorMittal, it was kept as a classified document of which the communities, the civil society didn't have an access to it. So it's there, it's something that doesn't exist in practical. Like for instance, our own constitution, our South African constitution is actually stating clearly that every citizen, they have a right to a clean and a healthy environment to their well-being. But it's there in theory, there's nothing practical. So actually those kind of issues, it's issues that are actually critical, and it's issues that are actually affecting us as civil society. But now we are actually facing whereby multinational, they're actually doing as they please. And we as civil society, we're actually enforcing the multinationals to actually cooperate and to the legislation, but our own government, they're actually not enforcing those laws to the multinationals to actually comply to them. So we are actually in a situation whereby we are we are in between two big giants, the government and the multinationals, and these guys are actually sleeping in the same bed, and we are just civil society. But I always believe as civil society, we are powerful, we are strong. The multinationals, they can have they can have dollars in the world, the government, they can have all the powers. But I believe as civil society, we are much stronger. So we as NGOs, we as civil society, we as the civil movement, we actually need to ensure that we actually build the unity, because another leg that we have as civil society, as NGOs, we also sort of like working in isolation. That is one of our major loopholes, because we tend to actually work in isolation, and that is actually making us not to actually win such struggles. So we need to build a unity, and we need to ensure that our government and multinationals, they dance to our tune. Thank you.
Thanks, Bongani. Has anyone got any experience with working across countries?